What's going on, everybody? Today I got another video for y'all. Today I will be giving y'all my 5 tips to help you rank up in Season 5 of Marvel Rivals. I thought with the new release, help anybody out that's maybe new or, players that are still stuck and really need guidance on how to rank up this season. Just for some context, I've been a top 500 DPS player for multiple seasons, and I think I have a decent understanding of the game, or y'all can be the judge of that. Maybe I don't know. I'm just coping, maybe. But anyway, let's get into the tips. So tip number 1, right, for ranking up is, I would say, is to main DPS or tank. I know it's really obnoxious to say, but honestly, those are the highest carry potential roles, and you have a lot more impact on the game, especially if you're on DPS. I feel like you have a really, really high carry potential in the game, and you should be looking to play those 2 roles. Now, I'm not saying that you should run 6 DPS because that is trolling, but I'm saying, like, hey, you want to pick those 2 roles, DPS or tank, but be capable of flexing, because nothing hurts more than just losing because no one knows how to play support. And there are a lot of, I'd rather, I think most people would rather you just have a game where you have bad DPS or tank and you play support than you go 6 DPS and just lose by default. That's not the play for trying to rank up, especially if you're in the lower ranks. You might be able to get away with that actually in the lower ranks, to run DPS 3 DPS, 4 DPS, honestly. But I diamond up GM Celestial, even don't do that. You're trolling. So just be capable of flexing, but main DPS or tank, honestly, is what I would say. Tip number 2 is to play characters with a high carry potential. And I don't mean you have to play necessarily the meta, although playing the meta would help you rank up, but you don't necessarily have to play the meta. But I'm saying play characters you can get consistent value on all the time, and you always bring something to the table when you're playing your matches. And then if you're not doing as well, be free to swap to a different character, try something else, because some games you just will not have a good game, and it happens. But just be capable of playing a character you can always bring something to the table, always provide value, and it will help you climb a lot faster. Tip number 3 is to not tail queue. And I fall to this sometimes where I'm just queuing even though I've lost 2 or 3 in a row. It's once you lose 2 or 3 games in a row, you should stop. Literally take a break, come back later, go do something else. Because if you keep queuing, you're gonna keep losing, most likely. I've had it happen to me. I've had seasons where I've been top 500 the whole season, and then last second I queue, try to go higher, and then I lose a bunch in a row, and then I have to try to get it back, and then I don't end up getting it back. So, to be honest, it's not worth it. If you lose 2 games in a row, just take a break, come back later. When you're in a better mental space, it's not worth it at that point. But that's tip number 3. Tip number 4, right, is run people that have synergy with your supports and stuff, or just other characters in general. Make sure your team has synergy. Utilize team ups, because team ups are very, very ridiculous in this game. Honestly, some of them are very broken. So any opportunity you have where you have 2 people that play the characters with the team up, play them. Just, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage if you don't. You might as well just use the team ups, combo with them, stuff like that. It makes it a lot easier to win your matches. And then my last tip for ranking up is to peel not only for your supports, but peel for your team in general. You see someone getting dove, help them. It doesn't matter if you're a tank, support, DPS, it doesn't matter. Just help each other. And, be aware enough to turn around every once in a while, because this is not 1v6. This is 6v6. You gotta help your teammates out. You see someone getting dove, you shoot at them. Or if you're on a dive hero, you just go counter their dive with your dive. Just help out your teammates. it'll make it a lot easier. And then you guys will all not be flaming each other by the end of the game, as that happens a lot in solo queue, I would imagine. But those are my 5 tips to help you rank up in Season 5 of Marvel Rivals. If y'all enjoyed, I appreciate a like or sub. But, at the end of the day, the video was to help y'all out. So I hope you all learned something. More videos are on the way, so stay tuned. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.